Hello students, I am Suman Palyan, your English preceptor. This video covers Snapshot Chapter 2, The Address. Yes, this is your Chapter 2 of Snapshot, The Address. It has been written by Marga Minko. Marga Minko is the narrator of the story and she is daughter of Mrs. S. Let me tell you about the characters. Narrator is Marga Minko, her mother Mrs. S, and mother's friend, old acquaintance we can say, she is Mrs. Drawling, right? So this is the chapter, but what is the backdrop of the story? The backdrop of the story is World War II, where all the Jews, they were being exploited by Hitler and Holland was invaded by Germans. So, the story is of a daughter who goes in search of her mother's belongings after the war in Holland. Here, belongings means the precious things. Actually, they were all the Jews, means the narrator and her family, they were in risk of losing their precious things during the war because anytime they could be asked to vacate their homes or they could lose their things or they could lose their lives also because they were living in the concentration camp. So when everything became normal, then she went to the address that was given by her mother to take all the things back. But now we have to see whether she was returned with the things by Mrs. Drawling or not. So what happened with her? First visit to Mrs. Drawling's house. What happens when she visited after the war to Mrs. Drawling's house? Then the first visit was in vain. It was totally a wastage of time. How? Because she was not recognized by Mrs. Drawling. Mrs. Drawling denied to recognize her and she was asking, have you come back? I thought that no one would come back because this was the wrong intention of Mrs. Drawling. She thought that everyone died in the war and she was the only survivor. And she told, the narrator told that she was the only survivor in the war. Author notices a green sweater worn by Mrs. Drawling because she was also in confusion, maybe that she forgot the address during the war and after such a long time if she was going back to the address, so maybe that address slipped from his mind. But yes, she recognized the green sweater that was knitted by her mother and Mrs. Drawling was wearing it, and she recognized the pale wooden buttons also. They got pale, faded because of the frequent washing. Author now knows she is in the correct house, that she has not forgotten the address and she has reached at the particular address, but that was different thing, that Mrs. Drawling was not trying to recognize her because it was a wrong intention that if she recognized then she will have to return the things to the narrator. Then one more thing gave a surety of the correct address, that it was written Mrs. Drawling, house number 46, Marconi Street, and yes, she remembered the address that was given by her mother. So she has reached at the particular address. Now author remembers her mother. When she remembers, because when she was not allowed by Mrs. Drawling to enter her house, so better to leave that place. So she was going back to the railway station and then she thought about her mother. She was saying that during the first half of the war, she asked her mother about the missing things. Being a little girl, she noticed that some things were missing from the cupboards. Then her mother told that they have been given to Mrs. Drawling for safekeeping and after the war she would give to her. But the daughter of Mrs. S, means the narrator, she got angry at her mother that why they have been given. There was chances, there was possibility not to return the things when the war would be over. So for some time, mother and daughter, they didn't communicate with each other in anger. Author tells about her past. She told that how and when the address was given because it was a frequent visit of Mrs. Drawling at her house. So in one round she would take one thing like flower vases. They were big, huge in size and they were so burdensome in carry that she could have a crick in her back. That was a risk, but she did not leave those things. She wanted to take to her house for her own use. So that was the past she came to know. You can see in the picture that all the things, they were kept at Mrs. Drawling's house and they were being used by Mrs. Drawling. Now, author, while thinking about her past, reaches the station. When she was thinking everything about the past, when she was noticing everything, that she was familiar with the atmosphere, with the surrounding, all the things they were familiar. Once before the war, she used to live with her family in that environment, in that village. So she was missing her family and she was missing her mother also. Then she was thinking about the particular address that was given, and she was absolutely correct. Old memories of the author upset her because she was walking in familiar places again for the first time since the war was over. So that all the things made her upset, but ultimately she tried to console herself. Mother tells about the address Marconi Street number 46, and she remembered it. She was 100% confident that she has not lost that address. Still, she remembered it. But she didn't know that why Mrs. Darling was denying to recognize her. Now, author felt afraid to go back as it would revive her old memories. What she was saying, she decided not to go back to that address because again she would receive the same reaction from Mrs. Darling and she was not going to return the things. And if she go back to the same atmosphere, then she would miss her family again. Author decided to try a second time, but she could not control herself. You know that when our things are missing, so unless we uh, get it back, we cannot have a relief. So she also didn't get a relief, so she tried for the second visit. And during second visit, yes, she was welcomed by the daughter of Mrs. Darling, because Mrs. Darling has went outside for some errand, so a small kind of job. So her daughter received the narrator and she asked her to enter the house. Author felt horrified at all her things and belongings, they were decorated there in the living room. It means that she did not like these things, that they were being used by Mrs. Darling and her family, though they belonged to her. But why they were being used by Mrs. Darling? And secondly, she was also appointed with the situation that they were not arranged properly. They were in a tasteless manner. When Mrs. Darling's daughter, she was offering tea, she was pouring tea for in the cup, then the narrator notices that white teapot also. Then she remembered that it was the same teapot that was kept at her house having the golden border. So again she got disappointed because she came to know that all the things, they were being used by Mrs. Darling, so they had lost their value. They were things, they were kept in the cupboard, but now they no more belong to her. They had lost their value. Now, author shares a past incident. What was a past incident? She was talking about that one day she was ill and she wanted to help her mother. Her mother also wanted to take her help in the household work. So, her mother gave a job for cleaning the utensils. Then the narrator came to know about all the forks, the spoons, the knives, they were at her home and they were being used by them for taking their meals. Otherwise, she would have never come to know that what were the things, they belonged to her and they were being used by Mrs. Darling. You can see here the forks, the knives and the spoons, they were being used by Mrs. Darling. So all the cutleries, they belong to her. Now, author resolves to forget this address. Resolves, this word means decides, the final decision, or we can say the determination. So, question is that why did the narrator decide to forget the address? Because she had to console herself. She came to know the wrong intention of Mrs. Darling, that she did not want to return the thing. So, better to forget the address. If she wanted to see her present and future happy, then she will not have to go back to her past, because her past had been very negative impact just because of the war. So here she was giving reasons why not to take the things back and not to visit the address again, because all the things, they had lost their value, they were of no significance because they were being used by other people. And second, she was living in a small rented room, so there was not much space to occupy them in the house. So that's why she had to resolve to forget this address. But here, what we came to know, what's the message of the story? That though we are disappointed if our things are being used by someone, and we cannot have a comfort unless we get the things, but one thing is sure, that if we want to be happy in our life, then we will not have to go back to our past. Always have positive ending of the day, and always have a hope, and just be busy in your present. Don't go for the future and the past, then only you can be happy. So this title is opt because the whole story revolves around the address, the particular address of Mrs. Darling that was given by Mrs. S to her daughter. So that's all. I hope, students, that you all have understood the essence of this chapter. Now you can go for the questions that's given in the question bank in OneDrive, and you have written in your FNB also. So that's all for the day.